We want to look at some special cases in the ISLM model. The first being investment is completely insensitive to interest rate. This results in a vertical IS curve. We want to explore why. So the idea is that if I does not depend on R, the IS equation is given as this. We know IS equation is represented by goods market equilibrium condition. The y is equal to c, which is a function of y minus t. So this is not c times y minus t. This means c is a function of y minus t plus I plus g. So over here, I is no longer a function of r. So this means there's only one level of output at which goods market is in equilibrium. Equilibrium now, regardless of the rate of interest. Initially, when we had I depend upon R, so we looked at when R changes, the output for its goods market is in equilibrium changes, right? But over here, we can see that there's only one level of output in which the goods market will be in equilibrium regardless of the rate of interest. Because over here, if we plug in the functional form of C, which is C naught plus C1 times y minus t, and this is I bar, this is G bar. So from here, we can see there's only one value y for which the goods market will be in equilibrium regardless of whatever R is. So IS curve is vertical at that output level. In a graph with y on x-axis, y on x-axis and r on y-axis, right? So let's just look into it. So that's why we have a vertical IS curve. In the case where investment is not dependent upon R. To look into this in more detail, we can look at it like this. If I were to plug in, this is C naught plus C1, y minus t bar plus I bar plus G bar. From here we solve for equilibrium y because that's where y is equal to demand. So this way this can be written as C naught minus C1 t bar plus I bar plus G bar plus C1y. Then this will become 1 minus C1y is C naught minus C1 t bar plus I bar plus G bar. And this is the equilibrium output. And see there's only one level of output in which the goods market is in equilibrium regardless of the rate of interest, right? So regardless of whatever R is, goods market equilibrium only occurs at this value of I star. So that's why I star becomes vertical at this level of output at which goods market is in equilibrium regardless of R in this case.